fight. I see a lot of people online saying Bivol won it. People I know who are watching the fight on TV said Bivol won it.
The fight between Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev was one of the most talked about battles in recent memory. Both fighters possess unique qualities that make them exceptional, but the outcome of their first encounter left fans divided. Some claimed Beterbiev's aggressive power and relentless pressure were enough to secure the win, while others felt Bivol's technical brilliance and sharp counterpunching had him in control. Regardless of which side you were on, one thing was clear. The fight lived up to the hype, and it left fans wondering who would come out on top if these two squared off again. The rematch is now on the horizon, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The first fight saw Bivol doing what he does best, using his footwork, counterpunching, and movement to neutralize Beterbiev's power early in the fight. Bivol controlled the distance, picking his shots carefully and outlanding Beterbiev in several rounds. His ability to dictate the pace was impressive, and for much of the fight, it seemed like he had the upper hand. But Beterbiev wasn't going to let that slide. His tenacity and aggressive style made sure he stayed in the fight, landing heavy punches and showing no signs of slowing down. It was a battle of styles, Bivol's finesse and sharp boxing versus Beterbiev's raw power and unrelenting pressure. In the end, Beterbiev's aggression seemed to win over the judges, but there was no consensus. Many fans and experts argued that Bivol had done enough to win, with some even claiming he was robbed of his chance to reign as the undisputed light heavyweight champion. Now, with a rematch on the way, the excitement is palpable. Both fighters have had time to reflect, and both have likely made adjustments to their game plans. This fight is about more than just settling a score. It's about proving who is the best in the division. The winner will not only become the undisputed light heavyweight champion, but will also cement their legacy as one of the greatest to ever compete in the sport. This is the type of fight that keeps boxing fans on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating the outcome. But before we get to the rematch, let's take a closer look at what's at stake and why the debate over who truly won the first fight continues to rage on. Bivol, heading into the rematch, knows exactly what went wrong in the first encounter. His technical brilliance was evident, but he made a crucial mistake. He didn't press the action enough in the later rounds. For someone as skilled as Bivol, the ability to finish strong is essential. He had the opportunity to put his stamp on the fight, but allowed Beterbiev to come forward and land damaging punches in the latter stages. Bivol, a fighter with a reputation for maintaining a high pace throughout a fight, will have to make sure he doesn't let his foot off the gas this time around. Experts like Tony Bellew believe Bivol has the tools to make the necessary adjustments. Bellew points out that Bivol only needs to tweak his strategy slightly, be more aggressive when needed, and keep up the pace throughout the 12 rounds. It's a small adjustment that could make all the difference. Bivol's ability to adapt to the relentless pressure Beterbiev applies will be key. He has the skills, but does he have the stamina to match Beterbiev's power for the full 12 rounds? On the other hand, Beterbiev's approach is unlikely to change. The Russian fighter is known for his powerful punches and his ability to sustain pressure for the entirety of a fight. He is a true powerhouse in the ring, and it's clear that his game plan is simple. Apply constant pressure and break his opponent down. Beterbiev has never gone to the scorecards for a decision in any of his victories. Every win has come by knockout, a testament to his destructive power. It's clear that he's a fighter who relies on his fists to determine the outcome of the fight, and he's fully aware of the damage he can inflict. The question is whether he can repeat his success in the rematch, or if Bivol's adjustments will allow him to come out on top this time. Many experts, including former world champion Carl Froch, lean toward Beterbiev in the rematch. Froch acknowledges the unpredictability of the fight, but believes that Beterbiev's power and strong finish will be the deciding factor. He points out that while Bivol can box and move with incredible skill, Beterbiev has the ability to hurt him and finish strong, especially in the later rounds. Froch also highlights the importance of stamina, noting that Beterbiev's ability to maintain his pressure and not tire out could be a game changer. Despite Bivol's technical ability, Froch believes Beterbiev's sheer physicality will eventually wear Bivol down, leading him to victory. Other fighters, like David Benavidez, share a similar view. Benavidez believes Beterbiev's knockout power will give him the edge in the rematch, but he also acknowledges that Bivol is a dangerous opponent who can outbox Beterbiev if he sticks to his game plan. However, there are those who believe Bivol can make the necessary adjustments and turn the tide in the rematch. Shocker Stevenson, a rising star in the boxing world, believes Bivol could have done more in the first fight if he had just kept up his intensity in the later rounds. He points out that Bivol had Beterbiev on the ropes, but let the fight slip away by not maintaining his pressure. Stevenson believes that Bivol knows where he went wrong, and that he'll come into the rematch with a renewed focus, prepared to finish stronger and seal the victory this time around. Another former champion, Tony Bellew, agrees, suggesting that the slight improvements Bivol needs to make will allow him to win the rematch. Bivol is a fighter who thrives on consistency, and if he can avoid making the same mistake again, he could very well come out on top. With both fighters having their strengths and weaknesses, this fight is as close to a 50-50 battle as you can get in boxing. Some fans argue that Bivol has the technical edge, while others point to Beterbiev's relentless power and unyielding pressure as the deciding factors. The key to the rematch lies in whether Bivol can execute his strategy under the intense pressure that Beterbiev will undoubtedly bring. If Bivol can withstand the heat and finish strong, he could walk away with the victory. But if Beterbiev can continue to press forward, landing his signature power shots and making the fight ugly, he could very well get the win once again. It's important to remember that this is a rematch, and both fighters have a lot to prove. The first fight was close, with each fighter having moments of dominance, but the rematch offers a chance for redemption. Bivol has the opportunity to right the wrongs of the first encounter and prove that he's the better fighter. Beterbiev, on the other hand, is looking to solidify his status as the best light heavyweight in the world and prove that his power is too much for anyone in the division. There are also talks of a potential move up to cruiserweight for the winner, which only adds to the intrigue surrounding this matchup. For now, though, all focus is on the rematch, and fans are eagerly awaiting to see who will come out on top. The boxing world is divided, with experts offering differing opinions on who will emerge victorious. Some see Beterbiev's power as the deciding factor, while others believe that Bivol's technical prowess will lead him to victory. The excitement surrounding the rematch is palpable, and fans can't wait to see how this incredible rivalry unfolds. One thing is for sure, the stakes have never been higher, and the winner of this fight will undoubtedly cement their legacy as one of the greatest light heavyweights of this era. As the countdown to the rematch continues, the boxing world will be watching closely, waiting for the answer to the question, who truly is the best light heavyweight in the world? Will Bivol's skill and strategy be enough to overcome Beterbiev's power, or will Beterbiev's relentless pressure prove too much for Bivol to handle? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain, this is a fight that no boxing fan will want to miss.